Yeah, this is a weird day. The game only works in French, or at least the emulator only works in French. I'd actually kind of given up on streaming today. And then I saw that screenshot. We gotta play the game in French. It's the only way this stream can happen. I thought today was kind of screwed. So some of the initial stuff is already out of the way. The guy already did his clear. Okay, get the. All right, we're done. Get out of here. He already cleared. He got 1902, so we bled about 31 total, let's say. All right, let's get the normal stream tracks going. I like this. The only thing that I had in the back of my head is he had Night Sisters sitting down here. Lately we've been doing 501st versus Night Sisters, but I didn't want to necessarily risk that. 1902 did sound to me like he ended up doing a Darth Revan mirror. Just like his Darth Revan is faster than mine, and I pretty much deliberately posted it without a pre-taunt. Because even if he gets the 5-man ferocity, it'll usually be messy enough on banners that if he held his Darth Revan for offense, I would prefer him to use it here and get some crappy banners, because that gives me more wiggle room to do whatever I'm gonna do. So pretty much the only real big thing for today, but also pretty much the only thing that's left, is going to be this GG Watt team. I did check, and unfortunately, even though it's Gear 12 and Relic 4, he did mod the Magna correctly, so the taunt piece is going to go on him. So this will be a pretty much classic GG Watt fight. For what I've done so far, just to play it safe and hold the teams I wanted to hold, I did Padme versus Night Sisters. It was an ugly 55. I mean, it's Padme as a protection region, that's pretty much what you expect. I did JTR with Thrawn to get through this team, which ended up being a 59. Pretty much the exact turn right before we were going to get Thrawn back to full protection with a swap. Resistance Trooper killed and crit L3. It was super, super great. I love it. And then Troopers, boss 60, it. Same thing it's always been. So yeah. I reserve the right, if this stream crashes, like I've heard some people saying that they crashed, but it was only crashing during load, so I think I should be safe. But if it does crash, I should have enough banner room to just play it safe if it crashes and I lose once. Treya, Scion should be a safe 2v5 here. Spy is Gear 12. So we spent JTR. And this is Nest without Watt here. I don't know how to read this. Okay, this is critical damage. 24% would be potency. Health. Okay, we can kind of figure this out. Nest, what is your Vitesse? 357, okay. Even? Okay, so a little bit of... It's not even that much tenacity. Alright, so we're gonna have to Jenga what teams we have left a little bit here. So we have a Nest down south, we have Clone up here. Rex. I think just pure banners wise, we don't need to overthink this too much. The only real thing we need to worry about is this fight. Oh yeah! This dude has a really, really weird B2. Crit damage with offense set. And no real protection or crit damage mods. So... It's Relic 4, but like I'm pretty sure his damage ratios aren't gonna matter regardless. Yep, we're rocking the French stream. I'm still trying to figure out how to remods a little bit, but I mean, we know the primary values. You can kind of read it that way. Let's see. Double zeta. I'm assuming this is unique zeta. Yeah. So we're kind of choosing between General Skywalker and CLS for these two teams. I guess we could just stick 5-0 first on Nest. That might work. Man, I am not fond of CLS versus Rex Lead though. That's not so bad though. That's offense primary, right? But no offense sets. Yeah, that's all. That's offense. Okay. 14 speed, 11 speed. Show me your Vitas. Okay, 192. That's not bad. Interesting. Yeah, BlueStacks. I mean, I even went to try Memu because I know the Memu, when you first make the emulator, you can choose your OS version, and the best version you could choose was like the threshold for cutoff for Android stuff having issues. So I kind of just thought today was screwed. See anything else I need to know? Okay, double offense. He'll be hurting a little bit. Speed, health, protection, health. I don't think this will be too bad. The Grievous, I think, was health, CD health. Yeah. So he was pretty much max damage build. So this being GG Watt, this might be pretty bumpy. I am a little bit nervous about this, but that's the one thing that kind of sucks about this Grand Rescue setup is, like, this build of GG Watt is actually kind of rough for my Revan setup. All right. Well, we'll see, I guess. Oh, it still says Jedi. That's convenient. Throw me a low ball. So Dewey Master's training on Magna Guard. If we RNG a crit on Magna Guard, we can maybe go for Grievous first here. But Grievous first against Watt is pretty shit. I've done it before, though, actually. I killed Grievous with an assist and then used Nuke to bring down Watt. Or he could revive. I don't know what to think on our feet. Don't want to time this shit out, but there's a lot to think about. Stick with Master's Training. Okay, we did get a crit, but it didn't kill. But I think we're gonna have to kill either way. Alright, let's get a little bit weird here. This might be an awful idea, for the record. That damage is actually not bad, though. Damn. If we mark this, I'm pretty sure we just die immediately. Or at least we'll get savior bumped. I think I believe in Jolie, though. I think he'll be okay. So we'll just let it slide for a little bit. Oh. That's not terrible. Why did he use single target, though? Grievous? What was that about? We could use buffs on Hermit Yoda, but I don't think that's going to save JKR here regardless. Probably going to RNG crit and one-shot him. Yep. Why is he... Why are you using that? Where's the AoE bombs? What's going on with Separatist AI lately? What the hell? I'm actually kind of salty. No, I am complaining because this means that my team's been doing this shit too. Makes me extremely salty. I want to see teams do well, even if I'm fighting them. Like, this should have actually been a pretty rough fight. This actually wasn't a bad team. Just in the interest of buying a little bit of time. Let's see. I don't think we use SA here. We maybe just pop basic. I think Grievous is still going to go before us, though. Even with all that stalling. Let's see. JK will go. Jolie will go. We would have to pop. Oh, we can maybe call Hermit Yoda with Jolie, so we can still do a little bit of stalling. Yeah, we might get the mark. Yeah, we did. All right. Only problem though is we're pretty much out of time for getting protection back. Do we have the heal nuke? Nope. I think the best protection we're gonna get here is SA on Jolie with the Hermit Yoda basic. I still don't think it's gonna get us 60. No, 59. That's not bad. Relic B1 is such a weird thing to me, because, like, you're getting the triple offense investment, right? Like, it's not bad. I actually, like, with a couple of the crazy, I got some really sick offense mods recently. Oh, Christ. Attack. When in doubt, it's probably attack. Yeah, like, I just got this guy. And, like, this is only 3 speed, but if we're building, like, if GG Watt will have enough deaths that B1's going to get some turn meter, and so I kind of like the idea of almost trying to build him slowly and just keep that AoE damage pressure up, right? Because, like, if you're trying to defend against Jedi Knight Revan, you just need to do enough AoE damage that they never get a chance to breathe. Like, for whatever reason, Grievous just did 2 single target nukes and just procced Xavier once, so, like, we were fine. We just kind of mowed through everything with Grievous almost dying last, and it didn't matter. Let's do the 2v5. Should probably check the speeds just to... Okay, we're a little bit behind. I think it should still be fine. Trey is gear 12. It's not perfect yet, but I think it should be fine. Our offense buds are horrible. I mean, everyone's offense buds are horrible. Mine were horrible. I'm just trying to fix it now. Alright, no pain. Still no pain. Still no pain. Oh, there already trade. Of course, there's no pain. Okay. Alright, Trey's at least healed up now, getting that protection up. Only 2 pain. This is what I was talking about. When he cleanses, sometimes barely anyone will get pain back. It sucks. Maybe I need to try to sneak a little bit of potency secondaries on him. Or it could just be like shitty RNG. It should just be a kill here, right? AoE bomb? I guess that's actually a good thing though. If we can get a bunch of pain resist, then we just get the second AoE instantly. Right? That's not bad. Alright. How janky is 501st against this team gonna be? I can't fucking read this. 50% chance against Galactic Republic, doubled against Galactic Republic. Looks like it can still be resisted, so Rex should cover us. As long as we get the AoE days from Generous Calvin to start, I think we'll be okay. And this is just going to be a turn meter shit show. We shoot Shoxy first. Health, speed, 2250. I think our Han one-shots her. Same concern as always. Han is too beefy now, so I'm pretty sure if we just shoot Rex first, he's gonna immediately die in 5 sacrifice, and it's just not that fun. Oh, do we need undersized? What were the feats today? Okay, Flot is ships, because I tried to pick commanders of Flots, and I thought that might be Imperial Troopers, and it definitely was just fleet commanders. Okay, take a ship arena Kylo Ren, and take crew or Kylo into a Grande arena fight, and that expires now. Oh wait, am I screwed on this? Uh-oh. I thought I might have a little bit extra time. You're weak. Wait, you're weaker. He's still in first place? His payout was like 14 hours ago. Huh. Okay, we need 5 attacks and an hour. That's the one annoying thing about having a shard like this. Yeah, fleeter in. I only really have to do like 1 or 2 attacks to climb per day, so I'm actually really behind on this count. Engaging fleet gameplay. Days? Days kinda where we wanted. Although it's about to go away immediately. We got an hour for dinner. We're fine. Why target lock on first turn? That's actually not a bad question. I was doing it because the mass assist would give us buff strip on the Houndstooth, but that's not a bad question. I'll try that. Well, because the AoE would do target lock potentially on the Houndstooth anyway, right? So that's kind of a waste. Yeah. Well, in about 10 minutes time, I'll test it out. I don't need to stream all of them. Just pretend that I did it. I just need to do it now since the timer pretty much demands it. Yeah. You're 100% right. That would be a much smoother opening curve. Honestly, even if we don't get crazy buff strip on the Houndstooth, it might actually be sick just to bring Ahsoka reinforcement in and have a bunch of shields to dispel and aim it. Alright, we can just bully that dude a bunch for the next hour. If anyone was going to go south, okay, we need to partner. Oh, I think I planned ahead for this. I think I have Kylo Ren Mess. Nope, I have a Gear 11 Kylo Ren. Good stuff. Premier order? First order? Yeah, I think just treat this as if it were going to be undersized. I don't think it brings anything to this game. Oh, that's right. I kept Kylo Ren even though he shouldn't, because technically crew on defense would still be able to block down this solo. Alright, we're popping Shakti. I cannot stand Rebels versus Rex. This ends in like 2 seconds, and you have 0 control of the turn meter, and it's just a nightmare. There's the one shot. Oh, Kylo Ren stole the guard. That sucks. I hate this feat. We don't have guards, so we can't really kill Rex with this turn. I kinda just want to slow down Rex nuke. Hey, could you fucking not? Thanks in advance. Alright, we'll ask all of our translation. If we RNG a Rex nuke on Kylo, that would be insane. Because it's about to happen. Oh, that was not. Alright, this was horrible protection-wise, but we got the feet, I guess. And we're still plenty ahead on Banners, I think. Let's see, 55. He's down 31. We lost 5, 10, 11, 12 for JKR. Yeah, we're plenty ahead. This should be fine, right? We might even get the stun on Dordica. Crit damage on Dordica. Alright. Really ugly offense banners today after getting 1931 last time. Let's see what's going on. Relevance is better on offense. I think I would agree with that. I don't think either of them really have much protection regen though, but all that extra crit avoidance means that you probably have a much better chance of keeping people alive. It seems like the AI would not be able to handle boys drones that well at all either. Leave a soak out. We got the underside, so we just need to make sure. Oh, are you talking about the ships? I don't think we need those size here. Just kill them. New song is hell. Alright. Let's see, Django. We don't really have a way to control Django, so we're just gonna get missiled on for a turn. See if we can pop him. Wait, why is my 5s down here? Oh, he's not in 5th slot. Damn, I'm usually really good about that. Let's see. Should be fine. So he won't self-cleanse unless Ahsoka crits or unless someone else crits him. And that should crit him. Oh, but no crits on counters, so it's pretty much just Ahsoka. Yeah. I think we probably should have focused on Dooku first instead of Droideka. Sure. I don't think there's anything we can really do to prepare for a Django turn. I don't like having 5s in this slot. Oh, he doesn't take the double turn even. Because of General Skywalker Revive block. Weird. So, Anakin hard counters the Fets, basically. It's wildly overkill, but sure. Is it time yet? Wait, what just happened? Okay. One minute for you. Alright. What is happening? Yeah, if that was a misclick, that was a misplay. If they had gotten, like, if I had gone for a Dooku first and the droid had like somehow popped Skywalker and they somehow went for a kill on a clone, then that might have gone south for us. Not really, but still bad. It's still a good practice to always put him in 5th slot. Alright, do we just try it here? I'm done. The fleet timer isn't done yet. Alright, basic first on 5s, hold until the AoE, and then go for that. We'll see how the AoE RNGs it out. $20 more to unlock levels. That's actually not that bad. Do we... Yeah, probably. I think it again has to be on the tank. Got resisted anyway, it does not matter. I mean, we could just try to pop eggs. Oh, we don't have Skywalker playable. No, that was a misplay because 5's debuffs. I don't think he had target lock anyway, but still bad play. God, dude, I need to put a lot more effort into learning this ship's matchup. All I remember so far is 5's basic is the double against rebels, and it's about a so we need no, it's not reinforcement's turn. And if we kill, we just close up the win. Okay, 2 full protection, 5 full banner. I was seeing some discussion last night that like if you don't call a reinforcement, it's supposed to be better banners. I don't know if that's just because you're putting the max protection at risk. I don't really understand. Alright, I think we landed about like 1912? 1917. Alright. Now to try to finish this in time. What? Okay. Why is he attacking him? Can he not beat me? Oh, does it mean I'm getting attacked? Wait, recent change. Shouldn't it just refresh? Okay, we're in 5th now. So we lost what? 16 banners today? It's not exactly great. If I'm looking ahead... Wait, I just used this secondary, didn't I? Autopilot, I swear. Wasn't intentional. Don't we get to do that? It's so cool. Ships you get more banner if you have 7-star capital. That I know. That's also why I figured I was just screwed for GSU this month. Like, I'm pretty much taking a banner hit on every single round because my negotiator fleet is better than my... Always happens. Just a bit backbar. My negotiator fleet's stronger than my rebels by a huge factor. Okay, so people are arguing that you are like putting more banners at risk by calling in them, but not necessarily that you lose banners for like instantly calling them in, right? So engaging, this fleet gameplay. If this were Grand Arena, we would have... I think we would have had to use Plo Koon turn there. Just to try to get this protection back. Otherwise the banners are pretty much garbage. Okay, so when this option comes around, should always just stick with this, right? Like maybe it's because it's not a 7-star ult yet, but this just doesn't feel that great. Yeah, back at full banners. Get an Ahsoka turn, back at full. We can maybe stall, get an Anakin turn. 5 pips, I think, is back at full for him. Thank you, phone. Alright. That is... I don't need to stream the rest of them. Damn, we were like 450 before the Grand Arena round started. Have that just slid me back a bunch or what? Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised. I was like 450 in Kyber, even despite the fact that I was 10-2 this season from the timeout on Grievous for the first time and then miscalculating that nest for my BB-8 speed. This is more what I expected to see. Man, I do not understand the leaderboard this season. It seems like it slides around a bunch really arbitrarily. Alright. Good game to Sunkiller. I need to work on getting his average up a bit. I could have gambled on using 501st here, but if I did, he's got a 338 DR. I would have been a little bit screwed. Damn. Unlucky. I'm pretty decently happy with how that went, though. No, I'm not! Okay, I need to make another clip of this. I made a thread for the B1 healing AI bug, but now... I just understand what's happening with Grievous. That really sucked. I mean, it started off so good for him, too. He had so much early damage pressure. You missed it, what happened? Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. So we killed Mendigar at the start, right? He has a damage mod at B2, by the way, just for context. Not B1, B2. I mean, B1 had 2 offense primaries, but it's a speed potency set. Yeah, see, even, like, okay, I'm not going to pretend that he has, like, the craziest damage mods on, but I just don't think it's worth building for this. It's a Relic 4 B2 with crit damage, arrow, and offense sets. 5 dot crit damage for what it's worth, not 6 dot, but it doesn't really matter, right? So this is the board state at this point. Like, if you're Jedi Knight Revan, it's like you still have Savior. It's not the worst yet, but like if he does AoE, chances are like Vassal might get the Savior, so he might have a dead JKR and we'll have to stall until Jolie turn and like let it cycle back around. Thought for a couple seconds. Like in this situation, I would not advise ever doing this, but I've just done it just because it felt situationally correct. Like kind of just like in this situation, it is kind of a desperation play. Is I've marked GG here, knowing that I can probably bring a Grandmaster Yoda nuke on Watt once GG dies before Watt goes. But in this case, I'm like, okay, we'll use Jolie turn. Jolie's in a pretty decent spot. We'll just cycle around to him and have him revive, right? And then Grievous uses his nuke. And it's like, okay, thanks. That's pretty much a huge mulligan. We keep our JKR. And then just the B2 doesn't have crit avoidance, and B1 is strip some stacks. So chances are when we give Yoda this buff, it should one-shot the B2 and set him off immediately, right? I pretty much called it as it happened. It's like, this should be a one-shot. Like, normally you're supposed to pace yourself in this matchup, but like, we played this really, really fast and irresponsibly, but then like, what the fuck is that? There is a Jedi Knight Revan with Savior down, right the fuck here. And like, yeah, we know that the AI is dumb, but like, how? GG should be doing AoEs every single time that someone dies. Like, why is he? Is it just because of the buff immunity? Well, like, there are debuffs all the time and he still does AoE, so I don't really understand the logic here. Like, most JKR fights against GG are pretty messy debuff-wise, so I don't think it's that. I don't know, it just kind of sucks. This should have been a rougher matchup for me than it was. Right? And blah 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 blah, we got 59. It's just like, damn. Like, yeah, I think it definitely could have just been the AI going for debuffs because she was debuffed too. But like, how many fights have we done where people were debuffed? Like, Grievous almost always does the AoE bomb. So for him to do 2 single target nukes back to back is just kind of lame. Like, that's the entire dynamic of Grievous. Or at least for making life hard for Jedi, is if you kill somebody aside from me, and usually you have to multiple times, then you're gonna get hit by a ton of AoE damage. It's gonna be a little bit rough. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not something I've ever really seen before. He always does AoE from you. Like, I feel like I've seen him do this once, but for it to happen twice back to back was just like, what? So we have B1 healing people who, well, did he heal? I think I did a nuke on Grievous somewhere in here. I think he was too low at this point anyway. If he healed somebody other than Grievous when Grievous was the only other one alive, then we've got a problem. He just healed somebody in someone else's game. Alright. That's the stream. This kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright. You said, everyone, have a good day. Let's set our languages back to English, hopefully. I don't know how long this is going to take to fix. Holy shit. Maybe we should just learn French. Start streaming this forever. Peace out, chat.